Good morning, all. It is Sunday, about 8:30. I have finished my black coffee and getting ready to head to go grocery shopping. But I wanted to work real quick to post this video um, of our new activities while we were on our Christmas vacation slash trip. So we went to southern Missouri, where we have some family. It's where I'm from, and we spent some time with family members at their place. We made some good memories that I think the kids are going to look back fondly, as they get older. We saw wildlife outside of family members' house. We went and we looked at Christmas lights, which we try to do, whether or not we travel or we stay at home. We went and to, well, it was, I can't remember the name, it's in the video, but we went to a museum that had actual wild or alive animals in it. And it was really neat. I really appreciated the effort that was apparent that these people did to display everything and to set up an environment where the animals looked comfortable. But it was a really neat trip. We also, I pushed for the kids to not be on technology unless we were on the road. So you'll see a game that is an example of what I told them to do if they asked what they could do now, which I don't know if anybody else experiences that. And you can tell I waited until after the trip to get it cold. So, And then, it was a good time. And I'm going to include a clip at the end to talk about the keto foods that I had. But I hope that you enjoy this short video. And more than anything, I make things like this, whether it's for YouTube or Facebook or anything like that, because it's always nice to look back and see what you did and see the people that you spent time with. So I hope you enjoy it. Talk to you soon. Welcome back. I am here on my family's Christmas vacation. It is day 3, and we're just having a good time, spending time with each other and family, enjoying just some relaxation. And I can tell you, it makes everything that I did to prepare to come here just seem that much, I don't know, just trivial, because it was stressful going through all of it, but I'm so relaxed now. It's like, why did I stress? Why was I worried about getting everything ready? Because it really didn't matter, do you know? Staying on keto as much as I can. I am probably having more keto foods than I should. I did go to a local convenience store last night and I bought Quest cookies. I didn't need them, but I'll admit that seeing other people with sweets kind of pushes a person to want to do that. But whenever I post this, I'm going to probably put some videos of everything that we've done, maybe some of my keto foods. I am right now having a keto bulletproof coffee, my own concoction, and I keep looking over that way because my husband and dad are hanging out and I'm nosy, I can't help it. But I hope everybody's well, and I hope that this will go up after Christmas, probably by a couple of days, but I really hope everybody had the opportunity to spend time with loved ones or just, people who make your days better. Anyways, be back soon. All right, so real quick, let's talk about my keto foods. I wish that I'd had clips to insert or pictures to insert, but I don't know. It's not that the environment wasn't set up for me to um, do that, but like while you're cooking and everything, it's more about the experience of spending time with the people that are around you. So I'll just share. Okay, so I try to every day have a black coffee, right? Somewhere between 10 to 14 ounces of it, just depends on the coffee maker that I use. Um, the Walmart that was in the vicinity of where we were staying had organic Colby cheese, right? And I think it had less than 1 carb or 1 gram of carbs. And I would have like anywhere for one day, I would have anywhere from 2 to 4 ounces. It really depended on if I was hungry or, what else I was going to eat. Also, it's unfortunate that Walmarts don't carry the same thing. You could go from one to another and they won't necessarily have the same item. But while we were in the area that we were at, the one that was in that town had thin sliced ribeye steaks. And it wasn't, of course, I can't remember the weight, but for one of the steaks, it was like 1.9 ounces. So I would have that, salt and pepper. Usually, if I had that, it would be with 2 ounces of the Colby cheese. And then I would, a couple hours, usually when I would have my black coffee in the morning, I would go ahead and have that ribeye with the cheese. And then about 12:30 or 1, I would make my bulletproof coffee, and that would have um, butter, which when I'm at home, I have butter with the MCT oil. And that seems like a bunch, but for me, the combination works. But anyways, so while I was there, I would have the butter, and then I would have sweet leaf vanilla cream drops with it, some salt. My family member didn't have Himalayan salt, and I didn't want to buy a big thing, so all I did was use just regular white table salt and mix all that together. And then I indulged, and I had sugar-free whipped topping on top of it, and sometimes put cinnamon on it, but I don't think that really matters in the scheme of carbs and all that. And then, for Christmas and a couple days afterwards, when there were leftovers, my family member cooked an awesome ham, and I wasn't going to partake in it, but then, you kind of have to have like an inner dialogue where, you're doing really well on keto, but you also have to remember that this is not a diet, this is a way of living. So you need to adapt what you're doing with what you want. So I didn't have I didn't have large portions of it, but I had some. And it wasn't hard to keep eating keto, um, but it was easy. And we went out to eat once, and I had a burger without a bun and just a little cup, almost, I don't know, I guess you would call it a bowl, but it was just so small, of coleslaw, and it was really good. And I got home yesterday. My family got home yesterday, and I had lost a little over 2 pounds since leaving. So I'm satisfied with it, and I had a really good time. I didn't feel that I was deprived of any food, and I think it was probably shocking for the people, that I was around, my family members, because of course, they're not doing keto, and they don't necessarily need to do keto, but they were shocked about how I limit myself, and you know, I'm still very pleased with all this. I am not at a point yet where I feel comfortable sharing my personal numbers. I will say, though, that it's everything that I have hoped for it to be. It has also been a joy to find something that I can stick with. And if I want something bad enough, I don't beat myself up. I don't feel like it's going to make or break me. But anyways, I'm going to get off here. I've got stuff to do, a house to get back in order, and I hope you all have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.